It's been a minute, but I'm back. So how have you been? How is everything? Let me know in the comment section below what you have been up to and what's going on in your life. Now, if you're investing in the stock market, do you really know your rights as a shareholder? Whether you own 1 share, 1,000 shares, a million shares, do you know your rights? So today, I would like to speak about rights of shareholders in the capital market space. Shareholder is anyone who owns shares in a publicly listed company in the capital market space. Shares are listed on the Nairobi Securities Exchange. I hope you're together up to there. As a shareholder, you are not just an investor. You are a stakeholder with legally protected rights to vote for board elections, policies. There are certain policies which are supposed to be floated to you as an investor during an AGM for you to vote whether you support them or not, and if at all they need to change something. So be reading those documents. Don't ignore and say your work is to just receive umbrellas, notebooks, and have a good meal at the AGM. You ought to read through those policies, scrutinize, because you have a duty as an investor, as a shareholder, to ensure that this company remains as a going concern. Otherwise, if it fails, then your shares go just like that. You've seen failed companies, and it's because of such rights that shareholders did not participate in, or they took them lightly. So you have this duty as an investor to protect the company. You need to participate in board elections. Once they float those names, especially for committees, they bring names to the public during the AGM. In the AGM notices, they bring these names and tell you this person has attained 70 years and they are offering themselves for re-election. Do you want to re-elect them? Do you want to pump in new blood, especially Gen Zs? The world is dynamic. The company can do so much. So do you want to retain this 70-year-old on the board, or do you want fresh blood on the board? Because some people have cycled day in, day out, but now you, as a responsible voter, as a shareholder, as an investor, what do you want? You know, once the names are floated, if this person was suspected or at some point convicted or fined because of wrongdoing in a company that went under, and they are being floated here for you to vote them to be on the board, will you vote them in or will you say no? Those are the things that you need to do as an investor. You do not just want to sit down and wait for your dividends. What if they never come? What if the company plummets? What if the company dies or goes into ICU? It is you to blame as an investor, as a shareholder. So take your rights and vote wisely. Speak to other people, speak to our grandparents, speak to senior citizens who might not understand what is happening now, especially in the era of technology, and just enlighten them. They are wise and they will tell you this is the way to go once you give them the right information. Institutional investors, you're also stewards, and you need to ensure that you exercise your right as stewards. The fall of Nakumat, it's because of these issues. What were the shareholders saying? What were the institutional investors saying? Did they participate? Did they ignore? Did they exercise their right? So those are the things that you need to look out for. I'll be doing a series of these rights of shareholders and investors, stakeholders, in the near future. So keep it here. Like and subscribe. You can also visit Journey with Kasiti channel on YouTube for you to tell me what you think, positives, negatives, and all things beautiful. Until next time, toodles.